Good morning, everyone. How are you doing on this beautiful Monday morning? I wouldn't say it's super beautiful because it's dropped about 30 degrees overnight. You know, we were in the 50s yesterday. This morning, it's in the upper 20s, maybe low 30s. But we got a call here for a job. Customer, you guys have seen this one. We mow this one all the time. The customer called us and asked us if we would re-gravel her driveway. Basically, the winter has wreaked havoc on it, and she has a neighbor that lives back here also. We're going to have to go approach them and talk to them also, because she is only required to pay up until and take care of her driveway up until her main parking area right there where you can see my truck is. So let's take a walk and we'll check out what exactly this thing's going to need, and it needs a ton of work. So each one of these puddles are about 4 to 6 inches deep. Might not be able to see all of them. Some of them don't have water in them. But overall, I'm gonna give her 2 estimates because I know she is on a budget. So I'm gonna give her one estimate where we just come in and we'll actually fill in all of the low spots, okay? We'll grade it out, make it so it's nice and level, and these spots like this right here will be taken care of where there's no more material, it's just simply mud. So I'm gonna give her that estimate. She did ask us to give her an estimate to re-gravel the whole thing, okay? She also asked for a price breakdown, which I'm gonna have to do all this when I get home. But she wants a price for slag, and then she also wants a price to limestone it. Coming in with the crushed limestone, there's a gravel yard actually probably about 7 miles from here, but actually right down on the corner here, there's a guy that sells wood and all kinds of materials. So I'm hoping to stop there on the way back, and I want to get his prices. I've never bought from him. He's kind of got weird hours, but I want to see how cost effective it would be for us to just go to that corner and get his material and bring it here rather than driving 7 miles with the big truck, the big dump trailer, and then trucking it back over here. You know, we'll set the tailgate there on the dump trailer and we'll feather it out as best as possible. And we'll also probably bring a dingo in, and just so we can move materials, get into tight spots. Because over here, as I'll show you, you can see here the neighbors are kind of using her driveway. Well, it's a shared driveway, honestly. And now they're just parking. And you can see how much water we've had. We've had a lot of water, huh?
We've had a lot of water.
So all of our snow, over a foot of snow that we had in our area, melted off. All that ice melted off, and then it rained for literally almost 2 days straight, okay? So this is her home here, where my truck is parked, and she has a big parking spot here as well. So it comes out probably to about a foot from that fence. I'll walk you up here and show you real quick. So it pretty much cuts off right about here. And what she does is she parks 2 cars here, her car and her daughter's car. So they just need about 2 car widths wide. So I can kind of see where the old gravel was to here. So I'm assuming probably right in here going forward would be plenty enough for her to get 2 small cars in here. So we'll gravel out here all the way over, probably to the fence. I mean, I don't really see a point in keeping 1 foot of grass along that fence. So I'm going to suggest to her we just take the gravel all the way up to the fence. And then we're going to go out right where my truck is. So it'll kind of wrap around right here. And then back out to the main road. So with that being said, the rest of this is supposed to be taken care of by that neighbor. Like I said, it's a shared driveway. I'm gonna walk back here in a minute whenever I'm done recording here. Myself and TQ, we're gonna use LMN to break down how much material we're gonna need here, our square footage. I'll show that probably up here in the corner, or I'll put it right after this, just so we can show you how to break it down. It's good for snow plowing, it's good for mowing, all of that good stuff. Now, with that being said, yes, we are sponsored by LMN. Yeah, we're gonna break that down in just 1 second so I can get rough numbers here. I'm gonna let TQ put that into the software real quick, and I'm gonna walk back here and knock on a neighbor's door. I gotta get a mask just to be polite and safe with them, and ask them if they have any interest in getting an estimate to gravel the rest of the driveway. Hey, bud. Stop me real quick.
All right, while he's over there talking to the gentleman, I'm going to go ahead and plug in, actually map out the driveway and see what we can come up with as far as square footage for the gravel.
All right, guys, so talk to the neighbor. It's actually his father's property, so he's going to talk to him about getting theirs done also. He said they did theirs last year. It's just simply, it's getting a ton of traffic in and out of here, and it's just washing it back out. So he said his dad's probably not going to be down with doing anything, but this lady wants to take care of her, so we're going to work her up an estimate, and yeah, get on down the road. It's cold out here.
It is.
So using the Element software here, we're able to determine our square footage, and we also know that per ton at a 2-inch depth, we're able to cover about 100 square feet roughly, depending on the diameter of the material that we're going to use. So as you guys can see here, TQ is breaking it down, and then here in just 1 second we'll zoom in down there in the right hand corner for our grand total. But yeah, this Element software, guys, is absolutely awesome and comes in clutch here, especially when we're out here. We can shoot these estimates back immediately. Actually just got done sharing one on Instagram a little bit ago where the customer viewed it as soon as we sent it. So we're really hoping to land that one. There's the square footage. Let's go. I wanted to give you guys a real feel kind of what the customer is going through here as they're driving their vehicle in here. So pay attention to my truck and just how much we're moving. This is pretty crazy. All right, guys, so this is the place that's really close to the job. So I'm gonna stop in here and see what materials he has available, which gravel he has available. As you can see over here to the right, he's got all kinds of stone and mulch. I do see some limestone right here. So it's just really factoring in. A lot of this is gonna be drive time on what he has and doesn't have. So that's just limestone. It looks like a number 57. It's probably not gonna be something that she's gonna want. He's got some smaller stuff here. He's got some smaller stuff here, and then he's got some crushed here also. That would probably work best. And then over here, he's got a bunch more material. This place here is really nice. It's convenient, and it's literally less than a mile from the job site. So this could really play into factor on saving on cost. And this is part of your job as the business owner is to, you know, get the best price for everything. Now, I'm assuming because he's a lot further from the gravel yard, he's probably going to be a little bit more expensive, but would the savings make more sense coming here versus driving 7 to 9 miles to the other gravel yard? I'm assuming it would be a lot cheaper just to pay this guy's up prices than it would be to drive a little bit further and maybe save $5. So I'm going to go in here real quick, talk to him or get his price sheet. So his convenience fee ended up being about $6 a ton. So on 31 tons, you're looking at $190 roughly. Is that worth saving 7 miles there, 7 miles back, and the time that it'll take to haul that?
How'd it go?
Well, really good. Actually, the prices are not much different than the actual stone yard. Give me 1 second here. Got to make sure I don't hit nothing. So it 100% makes sense to come here to get material. And he even offered to drive it up. He said he's got a 1 ton, but I told him, I said, look, I can haul more with my dump trailer. But he's like, well, if you need any more, he's like, because I told him where the job was, just up the road, not even a mile. He said, if you need anything else, just let me know. And then he was telling me about everything else he offers here. Really, really cool, great guy. He's actually from Houston, Texas, moved here. He said he worked in a refinery down there. I mean, he gave me the whole rundown. He's a really nice guy, but just talked to him here. He's retired, you know, just doing his thing. He just enjoys being outside and working. I told him, I said, man, this is like my dream right here. All right, down. All right, guys, so this side here was stuck a little bit. Come forward again. So because the plow was down and the truck wasn't in, normally we take it off all the way in the back of the garage. Well, with the driveway being up, the truck was facing downward with the salt in the bed, and it didn't want to allow the plow to disengage, so I had to get it far enough in here and then hold up on it while she backed out from under it. Not a problem whenever you don't have 2,500 pound worth of salt in the back. So yeah. Some of you may be wondering, what are we going to do with the salt if we don't use it? Well, I'm anticipating 1 to 2 more storms just throughout March. Here in Ohio, it can be kind of iffy in March. The temperatures will go up, drop back down. We do have some slight chances for some snow later on this week. But if we don't end up having any more snow events, it'll sit here, or I'll put it in storage, and it'll be back to winter in no time, guys. We'll definitely use it. It's not a big deal. It does stink to have it sitting here. I'd much rather have used it, but you know, we got into a shortage there, so I bought a few extra pallets and went ahead and hauled them just to be safe. You know, we got to take care of our customers, but yeah, it'll get used one way or another. Plow would have been a lot easier to come off if we'd have took the salt off first. I honestly forgot it was back there. The salt needed unloaded about 4 or 5 days ago, but we had a chance for a storm that never came. I don't know, it might even been longer than that, now a week. And then I had my mouth surgery, and they told me after that mouth surgery I wasn't allowed to lift anything for like 4 to 5 days because I could blow out the surgery in there. All right, guys, so the kids are about to be getting home. We got tons of estimates done today, so a good productive day.
Absolutely.
Unfortunately, we're not able to record everything right now because we're in that transition period where snow could still happen, landscape, lawn care starting to happen. Well, not lawn care, but estimates are starting to come in, so we're super busy, but we're gonna get you guys as much as possible. And you know, we always appreciate you guys hanging around and commenting and everything.
Absolutely.
So we hope you enjoyed the video. As always,
Keep mowing.
keep growing.
Keep making money, boys.
We'll talk to you later.
TQ out.
Peace.
Bye.
I apologize if there's any snot running down my nose or any.
Here, blow.
See you guys.